If you are still manually editing long videos and then chopping them into 100 tiny clips for social media, you are legitimately wasting weeks of your valuable time every single month. I used to spend what felt like endless hours scrubbing through hours of interviews, live streams, and webinars, just trying to pinpoint the exact moments that would generate real traction online. Now, I leverage a specialized tool to automatically find those high-impact viral snippets, transform them into ready-to-post clips, and even schedule them so I never have to babysit the exact publishing times. This new process means spending minutes on what used to take me days of dedicated effort, and honestly, the resulting output is often just as good, if not superior, to my manual work. Today, I want to fully detail my end-to-end workflow for transforming a single piece of long-form content into an entire week or even a month of highly snackable, engaging material. We will cover everything from the initial research and inspiration phase, all the way through the final polish and automated scheduling sequence. Step 1 always begins with intensive inspiration hunting in the organic feeds across YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram to see what is already succeeding in my specific niche. If I'm repurposing a panel discussion, for instance, about like men's style or high-performance apparel, I search highly specific queries to see what real users are engaging with right now. Sometimes the viral moment is the delivery style, sometimes it's a specific physical stance, and other times it's just a single explosive one-liner that captures everyone's attention. The absolute key is understanding what emotional context resonates with the audience. Is it shock value, genuine humor, a shared complaint, or a valuable quick how-to moment? That context you gather directly informs what specific types of moments you need to successfully mine out of your raw, long-form video files. My pro tip here is to save a few of those top-performing organic clips into a dedicated folder labeled hooks, because these serve as your initial creative seeds for the whole process. Don't get bogged down overthinking this part, because the goal isn't plagiarism. You are simply reverse engineering the format, the pacing, and the angle that already works. Step 2 involves some light competitive reconnaissance, where I peek at the channels of bigger creators and established leaders in the exact same space as my content. There are tools available that let you see which specific videos are accumulating the most likes, shares, and comments, which usually aligns perfectly with what's worth emulating. If a competitor's quick clip has hundreds of thousands of likes and thousands of shares, there is a foundational reason that worked, whether it's the tone, the timing, or a brilliant visual moment. I then meticulously study their hooks, the on-screen text rhythm they use, and precisely how they frame the initial problem before translating that into a tight brief for my footage. This is the exact point where many talented people still do everything completely manually, transcribing, highlighting, cutting, exporting, captioning, and then finally posting everything separately. That purely manual approach is perfectly fine if you are only managing one video per month, but if you demand scale across multiple creators or verticals, manual just cannot be a sustainable option. This is where a smart solution like Vizard steps in. I simply upload my entire long video file, be it a massive interview or a lengthy webinar, and the system gets to work. Vizard intelligently scans the entire recording using smart markers like energy spikes, audience reaction cues, and critical linguistic signals such as questions and punchlines. It then immediately proposes a selection of candidate clips that are already trimmed to the absolute optimal length for platforms like TikTok, Reels, and YouTube Shorts. The very first time I witnessed this output, I was genuinely shocked to have 15 to 20 strong candidate clips suggested within mere minutes, something that would have taken me hours to find manually. However, this is not some magic button that removes your essential creative control. Vizard provides a robust interface for reviewing every single proposed clip. You can easily tweak the in and out points, select entirely alternate opening hooks, and even rapidly swap out the subtitle styling across the board. Crucially, you have the power to reject or rearrange suggestions, merge two related moments into one smooth narrative, or break one long answer into a compelling 3-part microseries. The artificial intelligence handles all the painstaking heavy lifting of the initial find and trim, but you always remain firmly in control, steering the entire creative ship. One of my favorite workflows involves telling Vizard to specifically prioritize finding intense hot takes and significant story reveals from any guest appearance. It perfectly isolates those moments where a guest drops something truly punchy, where there's a clear problem solution arc, or where a specific reaction shot lands with maximum impact. From there, I export those polished clips, select a quick caption style from the platform's built-in presets, and my content is immediately ready for distribution. If you demand an extra level of high-end finishing, you can certainly drop the exported clips into external editors like CapCut or Premiere for specific brand overlays, but for most organic pushes, the native output is more than sufficient. Now, let's briefly compare this to other popular options people always ask about, like what about CapCut, Descript, or just going it completely yourself? CapCut is undeniably a killer tool for highly refined creative manual editing and crafting complex transitions, but the entire process remains inherently manual, which slows down volume. Descript excels at superb text-based transcription and is top tier for editing spoken word content by deleting filler words right out of the text transcript. However, Descript's primary downside surfaces when you need advanced bulk clip generation, multi-platform caption styling, and integrated auto-scheduling for dozens of shorts. Traditional social schedulers like Buffer or Hootsuite are solid for managing the final posting action, but they offer absolutely zero assistance in the creative mining or the actual clip assembly stage. So, looking at the gaps, manual tools give you supreme control but cost you a massive amount of time, Transcription tools offer accuracy but fail at scaling output. Scheduling tools handle the final distribution reliably, but they are completely detached from the vital creative mining process needed to feed them content in the first place. Vizard purposefully positions itself right in the middle. It auto-edits the best content, handles captions elegantly, and then lets you auto-schedule everything directly from its content calendar, which is the true time saver. Let me walk you through a concrete example where we took a 2-hour founder interview for a DTC apparel brand and transformed it into usable assets. We dropped the raw file in, selected the priorities of storytelling moments and short-form friendly, and Vizard instantly returned 28 diverse clips covering hooks and transformations. I spent maybe 20 minutes reviewing everything and only needed to manually tweak 6 of those clips with slightly different caption wordings for maximum effect. Then, using the platform's auto-schedule feature, we set a cadence to post 3 clips weekly across 2 major platforms, which took less than an hour total from initial upload. If I had attempted to match that output manually, it would have reliably consumed at least 8 to 12 full hours of focused work for the same weekly volume. Another incredibly useful trick is leveraging the platform for batch A/B testing once you've identified a generally winning piece of content. You can instruct the system to generate variants instantly, slightly different cuts, alternative thumbnail text, or different captioning formats to see which hook performs best this week. The speed of this process makes iterative testing cheap and fast, unlike competitors who force you to manually recreate every variant from scratch. When people worry about authenticity, I argue that AI's role is to surface the most genuine, high-energy moments that already exist within your real footage. The actual magic happens in the subsequent human judgment pass, where I select clips that sound completely natural and tweak captions so they still read exactly like a person speaking. The final result feels organic because the core moment was never fabricated. You simply discovered the most resonant soundbite exponentially faster than before. Regarding pricing, yes, some high-end tools carry a significant sticker shock, but Vizard's core value proposition is in massive time savings and scaled content output, which quickly justifies the cost. If you are a single creator producing only a couple of videos monthly, the standard manual tools might suffice, but for consistent volume across a brand or team, this pays for itself almost immediately. Critically, unlike pure editing software, this platform is intentionally built around the final step, distribution, complete with caption presets and intelligent post timing. In final summary, if you want to scale your creative production without hiring an entire editing department, you must adopt this AI-first workflow immediately. Use external research to set your creative brief, let the AI propose the clips, apply a quick human pass for authenticity, and then let the auto-scheduler manage the entire publication process. This frees up your critical time to focus on high-level strategy and genuine creative direction, instead of constantly wrestling with cutting tiny, meaningless clips all day long. If you found this breakdown helpful and want a live step-by-step demonstration where I pick hooks and tweak captions in real time, please drop a comment and let me know. Finally, please like this video and subscribe for more actionable tips on scaling your short-form content without completely burning yourself out in the process.